What's up? Back at it. Today I thought we'd get a little bit into science as far as your hormones and what's going on in your body when you are 50 and above for men. I am not a doctor. I am not a clinician. I am not a nurse. I'm not a kinesiologist. I'm not any of that stuff. So, what I know is taken from what I've learned from others. But I have the information I have. If you don't want to listen to me, please don't. But if you do, here it comes. So, men over 40, you are going to start to really steadily have a testosterone decline. How will that manifest itself? It will sneak up on you. You are going to feel tired, really tired. I think when mine was at its worst, before I had got it checked, and I did not know what was going on, I would have to take a nap, like after work. And if I was at some kind of thing where I had to get up really early and they gave us like a lunch break, and if I could, I remember I was at this training for 2 weeks, and I was staying in a hotel around the corner from the training. And at lunchtime, since I was already on the fast at that time, but I didn't know what was going on with my hormone situation. My test was at its lowest. I would go during that training, and I would go back to the hotel just so I could sleep for like 45 minutes, and then get back up and go back to the training, try to stay awake. I was really hurting, and that was a combination. It turns out that not only was that a combination of a hormone issue, but it was also sleep apnea, which a lot of you guys over 40, over 50 definitely don't know that you have. Okay, those things in combination really can hurt you. And if you are out of shape, and I was not, luckily, at least I was in shape while having those two health issues. But if you're out of shape as well, and you have a poor diet, that is just a trifecta of bad shit that is gonna wreak havoc on your health. You already, if you're not eating properly, are gonna not feel well. And I hate to say, the higher your body fat percentage, the lower your test is gonna be. So if you're already, over 45, over 50, you have a high body fat percentage. You are over 20%, which, wow, I hate to say most people are. Okay, way over. That combination with not getting sleep, the proper sleep, choking to death in your sleep, basically. You are cruising for a heart attack. or a stroke. I mean, those are just cold facts. So back to the hormones. You're going to feel that you're tired all the time. You're going to feel your strength decline. You're going to see it's harder to build muscle. If you're going to the gym and you're going heavy and you're doing it, you may, when you were younger, you'd be making gains, and now, you're just staying the same, or even, worse, getting worse. So, you may be getting that feeling, that overtraining feeling, even though you're not overtraining. So overtraining being, you're doing so much weight and exercise that your body's breaking down. You're having pain, all kinds of soreness, pain in the joints, all those things. So those are signs of low T, low testosterone, hormones out of balance, and it's kind of a natural. There's not, as far as it just steadily declining, that is just gonna happen. There's some people with really high natural test. Those people are few and far between, and you can kind of see those people. Those were, if you know these guys, you kind of have a look to them. They usually lose their hair early, and they always are very muscular, without, like, you'll look at that guy and go, wow, that guy must work out a lot, and it turns out he really doesn't. There's some people that are kind of genetic freaks like that, and they just have a heavy test load, and it just, they're able to maintain that. I think maybe my grandfather was one of those guys. I didn't inherit that from him, apparently, but he had that, all those things I described. Big dude, big broad shoulders, 6'2", heavy muscle tone, maintained that until he was in his 80s, which I know is hard to believe, but it's true. And was very, did manual labor his whole life, was a farmer, and deep voice, really tough guy. My guess is high test on him. I wasn't blessed with all of his genetics, unfortunately. I didn't get the huge, he had giant hands. They looked like catcher's mitts, really broad shoulders, very good muscle inserts. He was just a big man. Test was probably, of course his test probably went down as he got older, but he probably had a pretty good test level most of his life. But for most of us, especially, the sedentary lifestyle that most Americans lead, which he did, also contributes to that, to men's lower test. Seems like the scientists are saying as generations progress, the test is getting lower. That's also not good. That could be a million different factors of why that is. But all these things are going to make it so it's hard for you to get in shape and stay in shape. It'll make it hard for you to burn fat, hard for you to shed pounds, hard for you to get motivated to go to the gym. It's going to be hard for you to get proper sleep. And these are all things that you have to be in shape and to be healthy over 50. So in the next video, we will talk about how to optimize. And until then, discipline, discipline, discipline. Just do it.